Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Russian with Jason, and we're gonna go into day 4 today. So if you're new to the channel, what I try and do is make it so you don't have to go about learning Russian alone. So today I'm gonna be going through Link here, link.com. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can sign up. I'm currently using the premium version. You don't have to do that. You can use the free version, but there's a few little extra things here that you can use with the premium version. Let's go ahead and get started. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. It motivates me to make more videos. But let's go ahead and, with all that said, get on to the next lesson here. So we're going to go to Guided Courses Beginner 1. And then you want to find greetings and goodbyes. So click on that. And as you can see, we did these first 3 already. So you know what? Let's go ahead and review these first 3 and get right into the listening. So let's click on this.
Здравствуйте.
Okay, let's go ahead and play the conversation. And I like to show synchronized text view. So I'm going to click on this. And then I'm going to hit play. And let's just listen.
Здравствуйте. Привет. Доброе утро. Добрый день. Добрый вечер. Спокойной ночи.
So we have hello, hi, good morning, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, bye, goodbye, and then bye.
До свидания. Пока.
Bye.
Привет.
Hi.
Как дела?
How are you?
Хорошо.
Good.
А у тебя?
And you?
Тоже хорошо, спасибо.
Also good, thanks.
Как тебя зовут?
How are you?
Меня зовут Оля. А как?
Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. What is your name? Not how are you?
Как тебя зовут? Меня зовут Оля.
My name is Ola.
А как твое имя?
Another way to say what is your name?
Меня зовут Марина.
My name is Marina. Okay. Let's go back. And if you're new to the channel, or what I do, I guess, is I don't say anything in Russian. I don't say anything in Russian. No, sorry. I don't say anything in Russian so you get the accent down from native speakers. I don't want you to mess up your pronunciation, and I don't want to mess up my pronunciation either. So I'm going to hit next, and then go to open lesson for number 2. And let's go back to, I'm going to hit spacebar, pause it, and then go to synchronized text. Rewind it and hit play. Let's listen.
Привет. Как поживаешь? Отлично.
So, hi, how are you doing? Excellent. And how are you?
А у тебя как дела? Спасибо, хорошо. Как провел выходные?
And how are you? Good, thanks. And then the thanks is first in this case, and then it's good. How was your weekend? Or let's see. How did you spend your weekend, I believe, right? How was your weekend? Okay. Let's rewind that.
Как провел выходные? Спасибо, замечательно. Привет.
It was great, thanks, is what they said here. But I guess this is to spend, but it kind of just means how's your weekend? How did you spend your weekend? I guess it's kind of the same, more or less. Anyways, let's go back to the normal view, and let's go to the other one we reviewed. So we're doing a lot of reviewing today, but I feel like it's very important. So let's go ahead and go to synchronized text, and then let's play.
Извините меня, вы Наташа?
Excuse me. Are you Natasha? And remember, this is a formal you.
Нет, я не Наташа. Извините, вы не Светлана?
No, I'm not Natasha. Excuse me, are you not Svetlana?
Нет, я не Светлана.
And then she responds, no, I'm not Svetlana. So she's not Natasha or the other girl.
Извините, я обознался.
So this means sorry, right? I didn't notice this until now. This means excuse me, but this alone means sorry. So let's take a look at the translation. Sorry, excuse me, I beg your pardon. So it's kind of like in English, I guess, when you want to get someone's attention, you can say, hey, sorry, or you could say, oh, sorry, I misunderstood. So that's not too difficult, I don't think. Let's go back.
Извините.
And let's go to lesson 4, a new lesson today. hit spacebar twice, and then I can get this little box to pop up and then hit here. And this looks pretty short and doable, so I think let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to hit play.
Извините меня, вы Дмитрий?
All right, excuse me again. Are you Dimitri? And of course, I'm not saying the name right. I'm trying to, that's how I would say it in English. So I guess the names are the one thing I would say in English, Russian. But everything else I won't say. So this is you formal.
Да, я Дмитрий.
Yes, I Dimitri. Right? So this is I.
А вы Юля?
Let's see. And are you Julia? Okay. So this is him probably like saying, yes, I am Dimitri. And are you Julia? So it's the same person speaking, I'm assuming.
Да.
Yes. Okay.
Приятно познакомиться.
I'm guessing this means nice to meet you because it's similar in Ukrainian a little bit. Nice to meet you. Okay. I'm guessing you could just say this alone. I know in Ukrainian you can just say like, so there's like a full phrase, right? And then you can often say just this phrase, but I haven't seen that yet in Russian, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions. So we'll just assume that for now, this is what nice to meet you means. Or this means nice to meet you. Let's rewind that so we can hear all this again. Let's just go back.
Меня. Вы Дмитрий? Извините меня, вы Дмитрий? Да, я Дмитрий. А вы Юля? Да. Приятно познакомиться. Вы подруга моей сестры.
Okay. I want to say this is like, you're my sister's friend. And the reason I know this is because it's similar to Ukrainian. Okay. So let's break this down. This is you, a friend, right? So I'm pretty sure it means a friend that's a female, but I'm not positive on that. So, but keep that in mind. It's because of this part here, or maybe it's this. I don't know. This is my, right? Sister. So you can think of this, you, sister, my friend, or sorry, you, friend, my sister. You are a friend of my sister. So it looks like they just cut out a lot of those filler words there that are needed in English, which is interesting. Let's rewind that a little bit.
Познакомиться. Вы подруга моей сестры. Да.
Okay, and the person agrees.
Как ваша сестра?
How is your sister? Right? Okay. So this is your, but the formal your, right? So this would be a little bit different if it were the informal. So how your sister? How is your sister?
Она в порядке, спасибо.
All right. I don't know what this one means. Ah, she's all right. This is like one of those filler words, but I'm not really sure what it does. It's preposition into or at, but she is all right. What does this phrase mean? Let's see if we can translate it. In order. Adjective. As an adjective, it's just all right. So maybe it's this phrase that's all right. What's this alone? Okay. Okay, so this probably just means all right. I'm sure we'll come across this later on to get better clarification in terms of what means okay and all right, but let's just take this as a set phrase as she is all right, and then thank you. She's fine, thanks, right? She's all right. It's kind of the same thing. The thing about, I notice when, having words that are so similar in a language, like excellent or great, is you can't really tell right away their meaning in terms of, the level of how good something is, for example. So if I have like, this is good, this is really good, this is great in another language like Spanish, you can't really tell, like, you don't get a feeling for the meaning until you hear it a lot of times. So you can kind of get a taste for like what adjective, for example, in this case, has a higher level of meaning. So something might be good, something might be great, something might be fantastic. And you kind of get a feel the more you hear it in context. Like, oh, fantastic is a notch above great, and great is a notch above good. So I'm not too worried about that right now. But let's just remember that as a set phrase. And let's go back a little bit.
Вы подруга моей сестры.
You're the friend of my sister, yes.
Как ваша сестра?
How's your sister?
Она в порядке, спасибо.
She's great, thanks. And a new phrase.
Передайте ей привет. Извините меня.
Well, this means hello, right? So I'm guessing she says hello to you? Maybe? Let's see. Say hello to her. So close. Let's see what this is. Pass her hello. That's pretty simple actually. I mean, it makes sense. Tell her. That's better. So this is to tell. Pass flat. Okay. All right, let's see if there's a more option. Flash. Okay, tell her. We'll just have to remember this, right? So tell her hello. So this is a new conversation, so we're going to repeat it a couple times.
Вы Дмитрий?
Let's go all the way back.
Извините меня. Вы Дмитрий? Да, я Дмитрий. А вы Юля? Да. Приятно познакомиться. Вы подруга моей сестры? Да. Как ваша сестра? Она в порядке, спасибо. Передайте ей привет.
So I kind of got a little bit lost about whose sister's who. So I'm Dimitri, and I'm pretty sure this is... They don't change the voices, so that's confusing. This is a male's name, right? And you're Julia, yes. And then he says, nice to meet you. And then... All right, it doesn't matter, I guess. We'll just have to go with it. Let's keep going.
Извините меня, вы Дмитрий? Да, я Дмитрий. А вы Юля? Да. Приятно познакомиться. Вы подруга моей сестры? Да. Как ваша сестра? Она в порядке, спасибо. Передайте ей привет.
All right, so I think that's good for today. So go ahead and listen to this a couple of times on your own. Again, this is the 4th lesson under greetings and goodbyes, I believe, under beginner 1 if you log into LingQ. And yeah, so what I recommend, of course, is always just go through, listen to one sentence, pause it, write it down, can hit play again, listen to the next sentence, write it in your notebook or your language journal or whatever, and then keep repeating that until you get to the end of the conversation. I do plan on making flashcards through Anki so I can get these sentences, but I need to grab the audio somehow. What I always do is I always right click on the page here and hit inspect, and then I can't do it here. Let's see, hold on. So I'm going to need to close this actually, and let's go back to the normal view. So you have to go back to the normal view and then hit inspect, and then I can search for MP3, and then you have the language file, right? So you can save this and then you can put it on your phone, and I like to listen to this while I walk on the street usually. So this is just the conversation we just listened to. It's the only MP3 file, so just search for MP3 by hitting Command F or Control F on a Windows. And there you go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. If it seems like I'm going through this really quickly, it's because I have experience learning Cyrillic through learning Ukrainian, and it kind of helped me a little bit. But hopefully this makes it feel like you don't have to go about learning Russian alone. Anyways, if you did like this video and you want me to make more, again, please like and subscribe. I'll put a link in the description to LingQ here, so you can go ahead and access that. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys on day 5.